Jup Aggregator. It's the best swapping service on Solana. Follow me, let me show you why. Hello everyone, my name's Leon. I'm a content creator here over at Collective Shift, where we try and keep you updated with everything that's happening in Solana, in crypto. It's huge, right? There's so much stuff happening all the time. In this video, we're going to be looking at Jupiter Aggregator. It's one of the best services and products in Solana at the moment. First off, I'm going to give you an introduction to Jupiter itself. Number two, I'm going to show you how to make a swap on Jupiter. It's very easy, so follow along with me and let's do it together. Number three, we're going to have a look at these statistics and look at these settings in Jupiter Aggregator. There are a few different settings and it might be worthwhile for you to understand them. And number four, they have a very robust social and Discord activity segment in their community. It is worthwhile getting to know them socially. So let's get started first. But before we do, if you actually like this content, make sure you leave a like and subscribe for me. Also, if you are a special person in crypto and you want to get an edge over everyone else, make sure you check the link in the description for the discount code to the Collective Shift platform. Let's get started. All right, my friends, let's have a look at Jupiter Aggregator. This is their Twitter profile. Now, before I continue, I want to let you know that they will be doing an airdrop, okay? You didn't hear from me, but in their Discord, they did say there is a Jup token coming. So what can you actually do before we get started? I want you to get involved in the Jupiter Aggregator Discord and try and become part of the Jup spirit. They go ahead and explain what the Jup spirit is. It's for people who are the most vocal, people who are most critical, and people who are long-term. So with that being said, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves to Jupiter Aggregator for number one of this first section of this video. The best swap aggregator and infrastructure for Solana, powering best price, token selection, and user interface for all users and developers and the community. So what is a swap aggregator? So basically in any ecosystem, in any blockchain, there are different programs and smart contracts on the blockchain that allow you to swap between tokens. A swap aggregator, what you do is when you go to the swap aggregator, it looks at all the different exchanges in the ecosystem and tries to pick the best price for you, okay? Most of the time, 99% of the time, it does choose the best price for you to swap, because when you swap one thing to another, you want to have the most bang for your buck. And Jupiter Aggregator is the best, hands down the best in Solana at the moment. So I would really recommend you go ahead and get using Jupiter Aggregator, because there might be an airdrop for you coming very, very soon. Let's have a look at their website, shall we? It's very sleek and nice to use. It's jup.ag, jupiter.aggregator, jup.ag. Now, this is the main website you are going to see. There is a night mode and a light mode to get started. So I'm going to go to the dark mode because I generally love the dark mode. Let's introduce you to the website. On the top left, you have the actual homepage. You have the trade section, which is the thing we can see right here in the middle. You have an infrastructure section, what documents they have, the statistics page, and some more stuff. On the right-hand side, you have the settings feature, which we'll look at very soon, and to connect your wallet. So, and you have a history here and some extra items here, tools to use. For now, let's go ahead and connect our wallet. It's a Phantom wallet. There are other options that you can use. Brave browser wallet, a Ledger wallet, a Salmon wallet, Soleil wallet, Taurus, Avana. Most of these are Solana based wallets, but there are also some that are non-Solana based wallet that you can still use, such as Trust. Trust is primarily not a Solana wallet, but you can still use Trust wallet, which is amazing. Got great wallet functionality. So once you connect your wallet, it scans for you in your wallet to see what tokens you actually have in your wallet here. My wallet is public, so you should be able to see all the transactions I do here. They have a nice little section here where you can say you can try 10 GST to USDC. It's a smart search function. Let's go swap USDC to GST. And there you have it. You can see it's trying to tell us it's got uni token to GST, but unfortunately it's not picking up the term USDC here. So this one does need a little bit of work at the moment. I'm sure there are other token pairs that work. You can also try and favorite your own swaps here. So it's very good if you do a specific swap very often, you can favorite that and go right into the swap that you want. So at the moment, I'm going to try and do a swap for you, okay? Before we do that, I'm going to put in the inputs into the swap feature and tell you what's going to come out from that and explain what you're looking at. So let's say I've got some Solana and I want to transfer that into USDC. I'm going to put in 1 Solana. I want to trade $32.33 and I want to get some USDC for that. You can see here, it finds 39 different routes for you to see. 39 different routes in Solana of different exchanges. It's compared all of them, and then it gives you the best price. At the moment, the best price for transferring Solana to USDC is Sakura. Okay, it goes through one pool, which is the Sol to USDC pool. I'm going to get $32.24 and 6,946 extra cents on top. Now, this is amazing because it looks through all the different pools in Solana. Let's have a look at some of them, shall we? Takes you through GooseFX again, Serum, Saber, X Lifinity pool, and you can see all the different pools it has to hop through to give you the best outcome. Let's go ahead and increase this number. Let's say you want 1,000 Solana to USDC. I want USDC, and it's saying we will get $32,133. Now, with this big of a transaction, you can actually see the difference between the first one and the second pool. It's saying Orca is the best pool, giving you $32,133, and the next pool, which is Radium, gives you $3 less at $32,110, and that's it refreshing there again. So you can select that, and then you can go ahead and swap. But of course, I don't have enough Sol, so I'm just going to transfer 1 Solana. And I'm going to pick the best one is Sakura at the moment, $32.25. Let's go ahead and look at all the different information on the swapping interface you can see. I'm going to zoom in so you can have a look. The rate at the moment, 1 Solana is going to give us $32.25. At the moment, the price impact will be less than 0.1%. The minimum received is over there. The fees you'll have to pay to Sakura is extremely low, 0.008% of fees. Incredibly low. How much does Uniswap charge? How much does every other decentralized exchange in crypto charge you at the moment? And look at the fees in Solana. This is incredibly low, ladies and gentlemen. The transaction fee itself to send the transaction for it to propagate around the network is 0.0001 Sol, which is about 1/100 of a cent, even better. Let's go ahead and click the swap button so that we can get the best price for this swap. Go ahead and approve it on your right-hand side. Phantom does tell you you're going to be sending 1 Solana and you receive $32.25. Click approve. And now you can see the transaction will be confirming and the swap has been a success very, very quickly. Very fast, isn't it? You can try this with lots of different things in here. Let's go ahead and show you some statistics and some settings you might need to get used to. Over here, you can use the wrapped Solana instead of normal native Solana. Wrapped Solana is very similar to Solana. For the purposes of this video, you can think of it as it's the same. You can just wrap it and use it differently than native Solana. In the top right-hand corner, you can see the recent history. You can see all the different trades that you've been able to do. And you can look at it on SolScan, which is kind of the automatic default Solana blockchain explorer. On the second tab here, you can close your accounts using the Sonar tool, sonar.watch tool provided by Jupiter as well. This is to save you on the Solana rent fees because Solana does open an account every time you have a new token or you have to go through the Serum market. What other settings do you want to do? On the right-hand side here, the actual settings for the swap. You can do limited intermediate tokens. Jupiter uses top 60 tokens for intermediate routing for performance optimizations. I do want this. Direct route only. So this is only when you want to go from token A to token B only, and you don't want to go through another token and then another token to get to your fourth token. I don't want that. Use wrapped Solana. I do not want to do this because I only want to use native Solana. You want to only send one transaction only. This limits you very severely. If you click this, it's going to really reduce the amount of efficiency in the swap. Now, the next thing is your slippage settings. Think about how much you're going to lose in slippage, which is how inefficient the swap is going to be. If you have a 1% slippage, it's possible you might lose up to 1% of your entire funds. If you have a slippage that is very, very low, which is 0.05%, you will have a very, very small slippage amount, which means less room for your funds to be moved around. And you'll have exactly the same amounts, close to exactly the same amount of funds that you wanted to transfer. And if you have it very, very low, it's possible your transaction might fail because you're trying to push a thread into a needle and you have to have it very, very fine. The bigger the needle, the easier you're going to go through with that thread. And you save and you go ahead and click save. All right, so that's a little bit about the settings of Solana. Of Jupiter. Let's go ahead and have a look at the statistics and the infrastructure section. Infrastructure section tells you about what has actually been happening in Jupiter. You see they've actually transferred $25 billion worth of funds. These are all the different exchanges on all the different decentralized exchanges that Jupiter routes through. This one famously is the Steppen Door. This is Penguin.finance. This is Step Finance. This is Radium. This is Aldrin. This is Saber. This is Psycura. This is Lifinity. This is Sencha. This is Dex Lab. This is GFX. This is Crema. This is Serum. This is Marinade. As you can see, there are lots of different swapping infrastructure in Solana. Jupiter does the best job of aggregating all of it, so it takes all the work away from you. All right, let's go ahead and look at some of the statistics, shall we? The statistics page is really, really robust. You can have a look here. In the last 24 hours, Jupiter has traded $23 million. In the last week, Jupiter has traded $222 million. And in the last month, Jupiter has traded $1 billion. $1 billion of trading volume, ladies and gentlemen, and there is no token for this protocol. When this token does get released, there might be a small amount of fees that go to the token holders, which means that it could be very, very unique, very, very lucrative. The amount of unique wallets swapping through swapping through Jupiter is only 95,000 wallets. Very low at the moment compared to other blockchains. You can see here the top trading pairs in the last month. Solana and USDC has the highest trading pair at $215 million, ladies and gentlemen. That is a lot. Solana USDT, and USDC at 52 million in the last month. Extremely high trade volume, ladies and gentlemen. So you can see the top tokens and the top tokens that are being bought and the top tokens that are being sold. At the moment, you can see people are selling USDC, Solana, USDT, STSOL, ETH, MSOL, Dust. And you can see here, more people are selling Dust than they are selling. You can see the total Dust being sold, which is from the DGods NFT community. $14 million being sold in the last month, whereas buying $13 million. So there's $1 million of people being sold, a net negative for the ecosystem. And you can see the top pool providers who has the volume according to all the different providers. Because remember, Jupiter is an aggregator. It looks at all the different protocols and puts it all into one place for you. Orca has so far the highest volume with 360 million, whereas Saber is the next one with 192. Serum 100 million and Lifinity 100 million, and it just goes further down as you go. That's a bit about the statistics and the settings of Jupiter. Let's go ahead and look at our last section, which is the Jupiter Discord and their social sentiment. All right, so let's read more about the Jupe Spirit and why I think there might be a token ICO coming for Jupiter Aggregator. Today, they officially unveiled the Jupe Spirit, the set of ethos that will rally the community towards the long-term goal of bringing decentralized liquidity to everyone. Vocal, critical, and the most long-term. They do talk a little bit about the Jupe Spirit, but I actually wanted to show you an excerpt from the Discord itself that literally says there will be an ICO coming later on down the line. Now, they're doing a little bit of a revamp within the Discord itself, and I wanted to show you one item that I read here. Ma Do, and I want to highlight this if you can read it. Ma Do suggested to maintain the old roles and reward the best of the best with opportunity to participate in the ICO of the Jupe token. So they are trying to get rid of the old roles. They are implementing new roles. So now is the time to get into Jupiter and be a part of the community if you feel like you might deserve an ICO role, if you want to get some of these tokens at an earlier price. Now, that doesn't mean there is an ICO coming very soon, but this is pretty good evidence to support a token that might be coming. So I'm saying it now, there probably will be a token for the Jupiter Aggregator. I want you to get involved and I want you to get this token ahead of everyone else. So make sure you follow the instructions and make sure you go to the Discord and get involved. All right, my friends. So that tells you about Jupiter Aggregator. I've given you first off an introduction into Jupiter Aggregator. Number 2, I showed you how to make a swap on Jupiter. Number 3, we looked at the statistics page and looked at the settings and what settings you can actually change. And number 4, we had a small look at their social and Discord activity because they do have a very social community in Jupiter. It's really worthwhile getting to know them. Now, I've got an action for you guys guys, I want you to go ahead and actually just make one single swap on Jupiter Aggregator. It's not very difficult at the moment, so you can feel free to get a Phantom wallet, get some Solana in there, move it across, and just buy some USDC with it, or make any other swap if you want. I want you to take the next step and compare it to another decentralized exchange and actually look at the price differences when you try and make a swap. Now, I've got two questions for you, my friends. Number one, have you used Jupiter before? Do you actually think it's a good product? Does it do its job very well? I think it does it very, very well. It's the best decentralized exchange on Solana. It's the only exchange I actually use in Solana. Number two, do you think it's the best swap aggregator? Do you think so? I want to really know. Let me know down in the comments below because I'm super interested. I want to know if there is something better out there. So please let me know so I can make a video and cover it for you. Before we go, make sure you like and subscribe this video. If you like the content, we will continue to always update you in crypto and give you the best up-to-date information. Also, if you are a very special person, make sure you check the link in the description for the discount code to the Collective Shift platform. Before you go, make sure you check out some of the other videos on the side. I will see you very soon.